What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So today I'm filming an update video, and this is in regards to my Patreon account as well as some updates to my Etsy shop. First and foremost, let's talk about Patreon. If you guys aren't aware of what Patreon is, it's been around for quite a while now, but it is basically a creator tipping website, but you get perks for supporting and tipping your creators. It's really cool in the sense that you're able to give back in a way and get something in return from a creator that you like and support. For instance, I follow 2 creators on Patreon. I am supporting The Latest Kate, who actually creates motivational mental health illustrations, and I'm also supporting Sugar Bones, who is a fellow enamel pin creator, and I just really like her work. So those are the 2 creators that I have been supporting now for quite a while. I think I've been supporting Kate since February, and I just recently started supporting Sugar Bones in June. So because I really like what they do, I choose to give them money every month, and in return I get something for supporting them. And that can range from a digital item like what I get from The Latest Kate, or a physical item like what I get from Sugar Bones. I just revamped all of my Patreon rewards, so I wanted to go through them with you guys really quickly and just let you know that this is out there if you feel like you really like what I'm doing and you want to support me and get something in return. So really quickly, I'm just going to go through all of the tier rewards that I have, and if something speaks to your fancy and you feel like supporting me, great. And obviously you don't have to like stay supporting for a while. Like if you wanted to sign up for like a single month, that's fine. If you want to do a couple months, that's fine too. It's not something that's permanent. You can always change your reward level or take it away or add it back. Completely up to your discretion. And even if you don't support me on Patreon, I still love and appreciate you, and I'm not going anywhere. This is just an additional way to help me out as a creator if you're interested in doing so. If you choose to donate $1 a month, you get the one with the Force tier, and that gives you access to my Patreon only feed on Patreon. Every time I make a post, you'll be notified directly to your phone if you download the app, or you'll be sent an email, and it just lets you know if I'm like chatting with you guys directly. No one else is gonna see that conversation except for those who support me on Patreon. And sometimes I will leak sneak peeks or video ideas, or I'll ask you your opinion on subjects or ask you guys for video ideas. So it's just a way to have access to chatting with me a little bit more directly, as opposed to like tweeting or Instagram and kind of getting like lost in translation sometimes, because I do try to respond to every single comment and question and inquiry that I get, but sometimes it can be a little difficult. So this just gives you a way to kind of communicate with me a little bit more directly, and that's for $1 a month. So then there's the $5 a month tier, and that's called These Are the Droids You're Looking For tier. So if you pledge $5 a month, you get added to my super secret Patreon Facebook group. So you do have to have a Facebook account to get access to the group. Basically, it's a way for us to be even more personal and like hang out with each other on Facebook and chat and share funny gifs and stories and geek out and just have a good time with each other. So I just want to point out though that it is my personal Facebook that I use in that group. You'll have access to chatting with me in that group, but I don't add you to my personal Facebook just because that is specifically for family and friends, like to keep in touch with, that I grew up with in other states, and it's just like a very personal aspect. So I do have a Facebook page that I talk to you guys on and you can like, but this group, you'll be communicating with me on my personal Facebook, but I'm not actually like adding. Does that make sense? Okay, so just wanted to clarify. So with my perks, I have 2 special perks. And this is the first one. For $10 a month, for the Let the Wookiee Win perk, you will actually get sent a very super specific Patreon only decal that I design and I send out at the first of the month once the payment goes through. So the design that I do is like a 100% exclusive to Patreon and will not be available anywhere else, and it could be with glitter vinyl, with holographic vinyl, it could be big, it could be small, it's just Patreon specific, and it's a special perk that's offered as a standalone. So if you want to spend $10 a month and get like a brand new decal for your laptop or your car or your wall or your phone case, this would be the perk for you. And then I have the $15 a month tier. It's called I'm a Big Deal in the Resistance, and what I will do for this tier is literally handwrite you and send you a postcard every month. If you live in a country where it's difficult to receive postcards, then what I will do is send you a personal email that I write to you and send to you each month directly. No one else on that email, just you and I. So that is is that tier. The next one is the $20 tier, and it's called Join the First Order. Each month I'll record a message just for you as if I have called you and you didn't pick up. It will likely involve a silly excuse as to why I was calling. When I'm done, I will email you the audio file, so you can get like a really interesting like 2 to 3 minute excuse phone call message from me. It's just like a little fun ditty. So not including the standalone tiers, you would be included in all of the like previous tiers. So you're getting that perk plus everything below, if that makes sense. So then we come to the other special perk, which is another standalone. So if you subscribe to this one, you are not getting like the other below perks, but this is the I Am a Jedi tier, which is the Craft of the Month Club. It's a solo perk, so I'm always making new pins and earrings and jewelry and candles and decals, you name it. So if you opt in for the $40 a month, basically you're receiving a physical package from me each month filled with some new things that I have been designing for my craftiness that I do at like Comic-Cons and Etsy and stuff. So it'll be about 3 to 5 items monthly, depending on the size and the price point of each item. I do require your address for that perk, as well as the perk for the decals and the postcard perk. So some of these will require like your physical address. So with the Craft of the Month Club, you have to live in the United States. It's just way too expensive for me to send out a package of that size to another country. I would be spending probably upwards of like $60 to ship you something like that, so that's more than the perk itself. So it is US only. $50 a month is the Revenge of the Sith tier. So basically you will get a special shout out at the end of the videos that I upload on Friday, and I will shout out whatever it is that you want me to promote. Do you have an Etsy shop? Do you want me to promote your Twitter or your Instagram or your YouTube channel? Whatever it is, I can definitely let people know about it. It will be linked in the description box so people can find you. So this is just a fun way to get your name out there and have me share a little part of what you do with all of my followers. So then the final tier, which is a part of the Rebel Alliance, is a $100 a month tier. This is limited to 2 people at a time. So I work in social media as my full-time job. So I'm just gonna read you what I have written here because it explains it better than I could try to like explain it like now. With this tier, for as many months as you're subscribed, we would schedule a monthly 30-minute Skype session to take a look at all of your social media accounts plus YouTube and see where there's room for improvement. I can coach you and give you tips and insight into what you can be doing better to gain a following and create better content. And then obviously with that, I would also be following you on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube so that we can stay in touch and I can monitor your social outlets and make sure that you're implementing things that we've talked about. I know a lot about engagement and trying to build a fellowship and a following, and I definitely have a lot of insight that I can supply to you guys. So, and this tier is definitely something that I think is more so as like a small one-time, maybe 2 or 3 time subscription base. I don't think this is something that you have to do consistently. But if you're looking for some coaching in the realm of social media and YouTube, this is something that I can definitely offer you. So that is on the table as well. And then obviously with that tier, you're also getting the previous one. So it's all trickle down effect. So if any of those things sound really awesome to you, please take a look at my Patreon and feel free to subscribe to one of the tiers if you're interested. And without further ado, I just want to show you 2 of my new things that I'm putting up on Etsy because I'm so excited, and they arrived before SuperCon, so I haven't really made an announcement on social media like super predominantly, but yeah, here they are. As some of you guys may know, I recently jumped into the Enamel pen game. I've actually already sent away for my 3rd design, which will be Star Wars themed, and I'm actually going to be putting that up in my Etsy shop as a pre-order soon, since I always release the pre-orders at 20% off, so you can kind of jump on board before the price increases. But here are the first 2 designs. So here is the No Post on Sundays Fine Day Sunday pin. I designed the backing card as well, and the Fandomly Designs logo, and then the No Post on Sundays. So cute, and the little emblem in the middle glitters, so it's really fun. The second design that I have done is my Ugh by Enamel pin. It's a Ouija board design, and it says, "Ugh, no, about to eye roll myself into another dimension, goodbye." I love Ouija boards, I love all things creepy, so I figured this was like a really cute design to do, especially because I know there are a lot of people out there who enjoy the creep factor like I do, so this is the second design that I did. So these are actually available in my Etsy shop now. I had them available first at SuperCon and they did really well, and I still have some left over, so if you guys are interested in checking these out, there will be a link down below to my shop. And like I said, the third design is coming soon, and I will release the pre-order for that Star Wars pin very shortly. Anyway guys, if this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below, and we can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram are also down below. I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye everyone. Come on, say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. 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 Don't keep. Oh.